it's a Scorpio full moon. Did y'all know that? Let me make sure that that was all good there. It's a Scorpio full moon. It's also a very, very interesting week as far as astrological events go. I know some of you immediately are like, what's on your face? So let's say this, as I'm doing the Mr. Rogers thing, I'm taking off, you know, some other jewelry, putting some stuff on. Let me go ahead and say this really quickly. There are just a few rules in here. And moderators, this is a no tolerance night. If you come in and if you decide that you need to be a jerk, if you decide that you need to be creepy, if you decide that you need to be anything less than cool and chill and respectful, you will 100% get muted and or blocked. It kind of depends on the severity of what you have said, on what happens if you get blocked or just muted. Just want you to be aware, there is absolutely no tolerance, whether it is YouTube or TikTok. Don't care. Yeah, don't care. For those of you guys that are new to watching, this happens every single Monday at 8:30 Central live on TikTok and on YouTube. You can go back and watch all of it on YouTube. If you don't follow me on YouTube, please do so. I am going to release a little bit of information after my Reiki session, right before I read for the Zodiacs for the week. I wasn't going to. I wasn't, because of the events of the last few days. But, you know, I got to thinking today that just because someone wants to be creepy and wants to try my patience, just because, well, okay, a couple of people want to be creepy, just because a couple of people want to try to ruin it for everybody, it doesn't mean that they should, right? And with it being a Scorpio full moon, and with there being some intensive Aries and Jupiter things going on this next weekend, fuck those people. Fuck those people. So, after the Reiki session, I am going to tell you the name of the new place. I'm not going to give you the address, and no, you can't find it on Google, but I'm going to give you the name of it. I'm going to give you the name of it. Also, if you guys would like, right now on my profile link, if you guys want to help sponsor the new place, if you would like to adopt a grave for the first little bit, if you guys would, the first month, if you guys want to be a legacy part of this new venue, and I will talk about it more, that is already up. It's already up. But y'all gonna learn the name, because fuck you guys. I am not gonna be chicken shit scared of anything that you say or do. I'm done. I'm done with it. You have awoken all the Capricorn placements. So here we fucking go. So here we fucking go. First, we're gonna breathe, and you guys can do these first few hand positions with me, or you can simply sit and relax. The only thing I ask is that you take a deep breath every time I move my hands, okay? Are we ready? I hope so, because you don't have a choice. Oh, let me not have it like that. That's a little loud. That's fixing to get really loud. All right, breathe. 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 actually gonna start up here tonight. Normally when I clear the chakras, I start at the feet, but we're gonna start at the top because people have lost their fucking minds today. Because people have lost their fucking minds today. So let me help y'all kind of calm down from the emotions, from the dickheadedness, whatever hell has been going on, however it affected you or them with this Scorpio full moon. We're gonna start up here. And we're going to start with the soul star, okay? If you don't know what the soul star is, this sits a little bit above your head, okay? So we're going to start there, okay? Breathe. Breathe. One more. Breathe. Tonight on TikTok, I would love for you guys to tap away. If y'all can hit 1 million likes, I will teach one hell of a good free class this week because it's needed. Ready for the crown? Yeah? Ready for the crown? The answer is yes. Get your crown straight. Get your crown straight, man. King, queen, prince, princess. Don't care. Get your crown straight. These people have lost their fucking minds, but you haven't lost yours. Have you? The answer is no. I know the answer is usually yes, but it's no. Breathe. Breathe. All right, we're gonna do the third eye. I'm not gonna turn it. We're just gonna clear it. We're just gonna clear it. Yeah? Just breathe, that's all you gotta do. I want you to focus right here. I want you to focus in the middle of your forehead, okay? Breathe. Work on the throat chakra a lot, and here's why. Because this full moon in Scorpio has got you one of 3 ways. One, you are empowered, you're setting boundaries, you are in the complete fuck you attitude. 2, your emotions are through the roof and you're feeling everybody else's emotions and you can't do it. Or 3, you've been a hermit. You've been a hermit today, yesterday, etc. It's affected you like, I don't want to people. We want the first one. If you're already at the first one, I just want you to focus on this, and I want you to focus on the chat, okay? So if you're at number 2, if you are an emotional fucking wreck right now, or if you're at number 3 and you are that hermit fuck off whole world, for those of you guys that are at a number 1, I want you to focus on the people in the chat that are putting the number 2 or the number 3. If y'all need just a little extra badassery, a little extra like right in the face, we got you. You're welcome. Right now, I want you to swallow first. Ready? Ready? I want you to just breathe for a minute. That's it. Just breathe for a minute. That's it. We're going to work on the heart for just a minute, and then we're going to work on the solar plexus, and then we're going to work on the sacral for just a little bit, and then we're going to work on the root. So the solar plexus is going to be one of the bigger ones, like the throat, that we're going to work on, because no matter which one of those levels you were, powerhouse, emotions, or hermit, chances are that you've had some health issues today. Am I wrong? You've either been nauseated, you can't eat, you've been over worrying, you've had panic attacks, you've had heartburn, whatever it is, right? Yeah? Well, I'm tired of it, and I know y'all are too. So let's do the heart. We're just going to do the heart quick, because I don't give a shit today. Breathe. You ready for the solar plexus? Yes? The answer is yes. This one's going to be a little slower, just so you know. I think my kid is at the door. Or somebody's at my door. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit irritated. I thought, you know what? Somebody who knows me is coming to my house knowing that I'm busy right now. It wasn't anybody. My kid locked the cat in her room on accident. Y'all ever heard a cat trying to get out of a bedroom? I legit thought either somebody was banging on my door like the popos, or my kid had forgot her key. That's how loud that just was. I was ready to tear someone's ass up. I was ready for y'all to hear me full on cussing someone out at the door. You know what? Someone said I was scared it was a popo, not gonna lie. Yeah. 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 Not gonna lie, same here. But at least I would have looked really cool in a mugshot. My kid is going to get an earful when I get done. All right, are we ready? We're going to work on the solar plexus just a little bit more. Just breathe. Just get a drink first. Fuck today. Ready for the sacral? Told you we're going to do the sacral quick. Now we're going to do the root. Because I need to ground. Y'all need to ground. Some of the badass Bodhi anger shit needs to go somewhere else. Do you need it? Do you need some badass Bodhi anger shit? I got you. Ready? You better be breathing. Breathe. Here's what we're going to do. It's been a while since I did let's tear up one side and then let's tear up the other. We're going to do it a little different tonight. The right side is what you give out to other people and the left side is what you take in. So we're going to start with the right side and we're going to obliterate all of the bullshit that you've been taking in from everybody else. I want you to just breathe. That's it. And I want you to focus on your right hand. That's it. Just focus on your right hand. And I want you to picture that everything that you have taken in, especially over this weekend, is going out of your fingers. And then I'm going to move my arm and we're going to go to the left side and I'm going to hand y'all some of the badassery. So get ready. I know that some of you guys are an emotional wreck lately. I do. I know some of you guys are naturally squishy, and please don't think I'm saying anything bad about this. But this is a week of picking your big kid pants up. This is a week of absolutely fixing your face. This is a week that if you have ever wanted anything big in your life, if you have been manifesting a new job, a new house, a soulmate, whatever it is, y'all have no idea astrologically how important this week is, and it all comes to a head next Sunday. This right here is to help you get into that spot where you are ready to go and take the shit that you've wanted. Period. What is it you've been manifesting? Not only do I want to see the biggest thing you've been manifesting, I want to see the little things you've been manifesting. In the chat, I want to see every fucking thing ever that you've been manifesting. And then I want to see the number that you're assigning it. I want to see the number that you're assigning it. I remember why I don't wear these earrings. Not in Reiki. Breathe. I'm going to teach you guys a little trick. You know how, and I want you to think about this. You take in things with your left. Your left side is the spiritual body. Your left side is the part of you that takes things in. And you know how your right side is the physical side? It's the physical body. It's the side you give stuff out with. How do you shake hands? What hand do you give when you shake hands? Everybody pretty much shakes hands with their right, even if you're left-handed. Do you know that you can easily give someone that you really, really dislike all your bullshit by just shaking their hand? Think about that. If you're doing that, use your right. How can you protect yourself from that? You need a shield on your right hand. There's a lot of different crystals. There's a lot of different things you can do that don't look like a protective piece that can go on your right. It also protects you from giving too much of yourself. You guys could have one emotion right now that you need, okay? Would it be strength? Would it be patience? Would it be sadness? Would it be anger? Peace counts. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. This is the one that's too quiet, and we don't need the quiet one. We need Bloodfest. But before I do Bloodfest, somebody asked when we were going to do the letting go of shit. Let's do the letting go of shit thing. Let's do that. What are you letting go of? What are you letting go of? And I want you to think about the things you've put in the chat tonight. What are you letting go of? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, go. Love the cat. Breathe. I have never showed you guys a certain tattoo I have, but I feel like it needs to be seen. I mean, if you've ever seen me in person in a t-shirt, then you've seen it, but you ready? Do you see that? Do you see it? Just look at it for a minute. That is a mantra to erase past life trauma. When you see that mantra, it releases all of the past life trauma that you've been holding on to. If you see it, it releases all of the past life bullshit that's been holding you back. And with this week being so powerful, bitches, just know that you don't have any of that shit anymore. Just saying. It's not mine. It's actually an old Buddhist mantra. Not mine at all. breathing. What would you do if you suddenly realized that all of the past life shit that you have been holding on to, all of the trauma, all of the things from past lives that you didn't get finished, or the promises that you made, what would you do if those were gone? What would you do if those were gone? What would you do if those were gone? Think about it. Think about it. Y'all can look that mantra up too. It's a Buddhist mantra. It ain't mine. Breathe. What if it was that easy? What if you've been making it hard because the world told you it had to be hard? What if the world has just been telling you that it was that hard because keeping you repressed spiritually keeps you repressed in every other way? I want you to breathe for a minute. I'm going to turn this down. I want you to breathe for a minute. What if the world has been telling you that you're spiritually repressed because it needs you to be spiritually repressed? And I don't care what belief system you adhere to. I don't care if you're a witch. I don't care if you're Christian. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you're an omnist. What if you have been keeping yourself spiritually repressed on purpose because that's what you were told to do? Then what? Then what? Did you guys know that? Here's your homework. If you fall down the rabbit hole of Tibetan Buddhism, you're going to find a lot of mantras like that. Oh, y'all did hit 1 million likes. Holy shit. I had faith in you. What if it really was as easy to clear your chakras as a quick little 30, 45-minute Reiki session on TikTok? What if it really was that simple? Because it is. It is. What if it was as simple as listening to the solfeggio frequencies? What if it was that simple? Because it is. But we're taught that everything has to be hard. Everything is a fight. You have to do whatever you can to scrape and scrap by. You ever noticed how some people seem to have the cheat codes? You ever notice how there are some people that seem to just breathe through life? Breeze. Nothing bothers them. You notice that? So what do they have that you don't have? Huh? I want you to breathe for a minute. I want you to listen to me. What do they have that you don't have? What did they have that you don't have? If everything was gone, let's say that there were no jobs, there was no houses, we were all just balls of light, all the same color. Some people would still be special, am I right? What do they have that you don't have? They realize that everything is made to be hard. That everything is made to be hard. And it's not. I know that some of you guys are looking at me like, bitch, life is hard. It is hard because it's designed by people. Think about it. Who told you that you have to have a huge house in a nice neighborhood? Who told you that you had to have this job or that job or this or this? Who told you those things? Who told you those things? I'm going to tell you guys a secret, and I want you to listen to me really carefully. It really is as easy as listening to the solfeggio frequencies to clear your fucking chakras as many times a day as you need to. It really is as easy as attending a Reiki session, a 30-minute Reiki session, to clear your chakras and to clear your energy out. It really is as easy as that. Just think about that. If those two things are that easy, and those are the two things that seem to bind you up spiritually, which then binds you up physically and emotionally and mentally, if it really is that easy, what else is that easy? If listening to frequencies is really, really easy enough to clear energy centers in your body, what else can frequencies clear to help you do? If energy is really that easy and that free to clear all these blockages that you've had, what else is that easy? What else energetically is that easy? People tell you that you have to do this and you have to do that. And they tell you that things are so fucking hard because it's better for them if it's hard for you. Am I right? It's better for somebody else. It's better for your boss if things are hard for you, right? Because then you still got to come to work. You still got to make them money. It's better for everyone up there if you have it hard. Am I right? So I just want you to think about that question tonight. This evening, underneath of the music I was playing solfeggio frequencies, and y'all didn't even hear them, did you? You didn't even hear them, did you? Not only did I energetically clear your chakras, but I frequency cleared your chakras as well. All you got to do, this is the part you have to do. Go drink that much water. Go drink a cup of water. That's all you have to do. Oh my God. You're back to set. I showed you the mantra on my arm. What if it's really that easy? Seeing an ancient Buddhist mantra that clears all of your past life shit. What if it is that easy? And I showed it twice. And you can go see it on YouTube. And you can Google it. What if it's that easy? Oh no. Now that's gone. Now that's gone. What are you going to do with your life now? Because it's a full moon in Scorpio, and that's all about boundaries. It's all about personal power and empowerment. And you have all of this shit coming up this week with Ceres going into Aries. You have Jupiter in the true node. You have Jupiter and Chiron doing this little dance on the 18th. If y'all thought that you ever went through a level up ever in your entire life, you're fixing to go through one this week. You're fixing to go through one on Sunday. Monday morning, you ain't gonna wake up you. You ain't gonna wake up the same. And if you wake up the same, why? Because everything happened this week for you to not wake up the same. Everything has been laid at your fingertips. Because if you happen to come across this live and you've never seen me before, I'm just saying what I'm saying. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. I'm gonna let you sit with that for just a minute. I want that to just roll around in your brain a little bit. Knowing that you now are completely cleared back to center, knowing that the past life bullshit is done, knowing that you can go and watch it at any time on YouTube, knowing that you can Google it, that all the past life shit, all the karma, everything that you've been holding on to is gone with one beautiful Sanskrit sentence, one beautiful little thing. Now what are you going to do? Now what is stopping you from moving the pebbles to move that whole fucking mountain? What's stopping you? What's stopping you? You want to know the answer? I'm going to tell you the answer of what's stopping you. You ready? You're not going to like it. You're stopping you. I stop myself. Y'all stop yourselves. So I want you to decide, because this weekend is a huge shift. Are you ready to move that fucking mountain? Or are you going to wake up the same on Monday? That being said, I was thinking about that today. I caught a glimpse. I actually forgot I had that tattoo. I'm not going to lie. I forgot. And I picked it on purpose because of what it was. I have the sound of the universe and I have the past life erasing shit. I forgot. And then today, I just happened to catch a glimpse of it in the mirror. And I went, motherfucker, it's right there. Because all day, well, since last week, I've been kind of stressed out about this whole letting people know where I'm going to live again. I've been stressed out about, and I want you guys to listen to me. And it's not because I want to tell you something about me. I want you to think about what you've been stressed out about lately. I was stressed out about people knowing where I was going to live. Because last time that happened, when I was like, you know what? Fuck y'all. This is where I'm at. When I was thinking this week about what it is that was making me afraid of this shit, I immediately, instantly went, fuck that. I've been keeping a lot of things very close to the chest. I just messed my cards all up, so I'm trying to fix them. And I'm still going to keep them close to the chest. But I want to share something with y'all, and I want to tell you, because this is also a middle finger to the haters. Are you ready? I want to tell you guys what I decided to name the building, because yes, it's a church, but it's not going to be a church. It was at one time a church, but it will not be a church now. This particular church already has some very interesting things in it that come with the building. There are bodies right up to the wall. There are probably some underneath. And you guys know, if you followed me for any length of time and you saw the shop, you saw some of the things that I had in the shop. Am I right? Y'all saw all of the craziness, all of the crazy things that I have brought back from all over the United States and that I have had gifted to me from all over the world. Y'all have seen that, right? So what better name for a building that houses relics than the reliquary? What better name for a building that houses amazing things and spiritual places for everybody, no matter what you believe, than the reliquary? And I know I said I wasn't going to release some things, but I did go ahead and release some stuff today. I know a lot of you guys were a part of the witch's wall at my shop to help us kind of fund the remodel. This is going to be a huge undertaking as far as remodeling goes. It's not a beautiful, brand new painted place that I can just move into and be cool. It's going to take a lot of work. There are a lot of graves that have not been cared for in a very long time. So on my profile link, and it will be there from today until the full moon in July, for full moon to full moon to full moon, because 3 is a great number. If you guys want to be a part of the legacy of what this building is going to become, this building is not in my name. It is in my business. It's in a trust name. So that way, if something happens to me, it continues to move on. It continues to be there. You can get a brick, you can get a tile, you can have your ancestors' names put on the wall, you can adopt a grave. Just for the first month, okay? Just for the first month. Okay? This place does not qualify for any kind of business loan, for any kind of home loan, because it's in that kind of shape. It's going to take a lot. So if you guys want to have your ancestors as part, oh, and your pets, because I feel like we leave our furry kids out way too much. If you guys want to be a part of that, you can do so. I would love for you to be a part of it. I would love for you to be a part of it. If you would like your business to sponsor it and have your business name on a paving stone that will make a beautiful pathway around the cemetery, you can do that as well. You can do that as well. And you have from today until the full moon in July to do so. And every little bit of this, aside from what I got to pay for somebody to engrave the tiles, I found a really cool company. It took me a little bit, but because I wanted black tiles, I found a really cool company that has the color Raven. And when I saw that it was named Raven, I said, that's it. That's it. That's it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. There will be the opportunity for you guys to sponsor a grave after July on a monthly basis. You can do it for 1 month. You can do it, but right now, this first part is just to help. It's just to help. And I'm going to tell you one of the things that is going to cost a little more than I was expecting. We're going to have to do a lot of it by hand, which is going to be time consuming. Someone thought it was a great idea to put a pathway over about 15 graves. There is a walkway that someone put there about 5 years ago over about 15 of the oldest graves in the cemetery. And that is, to me, one of the most immediate, this has to be changed now things. There is also a headstone that has been used as a step for a outbuilding, and that has to be fixed immediately. So if you guys adopt a grave for this first little bit, it is to help that. It is to help that. When I realized that pathway had been put over those graves, we were all disgusted. We were all disgusted. So there's a lot of things that are going into this. There will be a lot of opportunities for you to be a part of it later on, but this is a legacy aspect. In other words, the things that are being offered right now will not ever move. If you want an ancestor tile, it will be laid in the entryway between the door and the cathedral. If you want a brick outside, they're big bricks. They're not little bitty. I'm talking like a walkway stone. They will be outside and they will line the cemetery so people know where it's safe to walk. There are ancestor walls. There is a pet wall, and you don't have to spend a crazy amount of money if you don't want to. If you have $8, that is the cheapest thing, is $8. None of that will ever move. This is a legacy aspect. So what state is this in? This is in Pennsylvania. It's in Pennsylvania. I will be coming back and forth to Oklahoma, but this place will be in Pennsylvania, and I will be spending the majority of my time in Pennsylvania. As we get a little closer, I'll kind of release. I will say this. It is in Western Pennsylvania. It's in Western Pennsylvania. So if you guys would like to be a part of that, we would love to have your ancestors honored in this building. We would love to have your familiars honored in this building. So, all right. Capricorns, I already have your cards drawn. I just want you guys to remember that you have the power to do whatever it is you want. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that. And I am going to preempt this with saying that I couldn't find this deck since I got back, the Talisman Oracle. This is one of my favorite decks. I absolutely love it. If y'all are in the mood for a new deck, this one is phenomenal. I didn't know where this thing was since we got back. It appeared this morning. It appeared this morning. So I thought, of course you did, because it's a full moon in Scorpio. And this week is all about changing, manifesting, etc. Of course you did. So we're using this. I would also like to ask that we not have any feral, angry, or other bullshit shit with any of the signs because no one wants it. It's hot in here, so we got to have the fan on. Sorry. This is another reason why I'm ready to move, because it's going to be 90 here in a couple of days, and I'm already done. I'm already done. All right. Ready, Capricorns? Okay. I'm not going to lie. When I saw this first card, I was like, that is not a Capricorn card. If you've never met a Capricorn, I don't know if you're lucky or not. But Capricorns, you start off with Persephone and compliance. And I'm not going to lie. When I saw compliance, I was like, I don't think that fits any cardinal sign. Or Leos or Scorpios. Like, I don't think that, you know. Okay, but then you have equilibrium, and then you have eternal charisma. So Capricorns, this is not compliance with the rest of the world. This is compliance with where you're supposed to be going. I think this is funny that I just talked about this in the Reiki session, but Caps, you have been running headlong at whatever manifested itself in your path, whether it was a person, whether it was a job, whatever it was. You have been running headlong into something else instead of walking the path you're supposed to be walking. This is the week that your ass is in compliance with yourself and your path and where you're supposed to be going. This is the week that your equilibrium is back. And not only is your equilibrium back, Capricorns, it is strong as fuck. Nothing is moving your compass. Nothing is getting you off the path. Nothing is changing, shifting, whatever. Nothing is moving, Capricorns. You have your equilibrium back. No longer are you chasing bullshit. I'm down with that. No longer are you chasing bullshit. No longer are you letting somebody else's words or energy or whatever, their wants and their needs, push you back and forth to where you feel like a fucking weeble wobble. This is the dangerous card, though. If y'all have never met a Capricorn that is at they're on their bullshit, let's say that. If you've never met a Capricorn on their bullshit, Capricorns are like the Wolf of Wall Street. They are. They're the fucking Wolf of Wall Street. They're charismatic, they're fun, they know their shit, they're just a little cocky, just enough to make you love them, but not too much that you're like, I don't like you, you're a dick. Capricorns have this amazing, epic charisma when they're on their bullshit. When they're on their bullshit. And guess where you are this week, Capricorns? You are on your bullshit. You are on your bullshit. So Caps, this Eternal Charisma card right here, this is all about you manifesting exactly what it is that you want. This is all about you taking charge of your shit. And this is all about you being careful at what comes out of your mouth. Because when you are in this mode and you're completely on your bullshit, you better be letting the things come out of your mouth that align with this, not the things that are going to pull you off that path again. This is the week, Capricorns, that you need to be thinking before you speak. Think before you speak. Okay? Because if something comes out of your mouth this week like, well, I never get what I want, guess what's going to happen? Think, McFly, think. Capricorns, this is such a powerful card to end your read with. This is just a powerful ass week. I can't even tell you. I think by this weekend, Capricorns, you're going to have a very clear sight and a very clear idea of what it is that you're doing and where you are going. I am going to say this too. It might not be a good idea to stand in the way of a Capricorn that is on their bullshit this week. And I don't just mean love-wise. Because we all know that Capricorns are all about money. And we all know that Capricorns are the workaholics of the zodiac by a mile. We all know that that is the joke. That Capricorns, that is the stereotypical Capricorn. That all you want to do is work. All you care about is the bottom line. All you want to do is move forward and succeed. And work is your happy place, right? Uh-huh. It's true. There's a reason Capricorns have that stereotype. And Capricorns, you are on your bullshit when it comes to where you're going, your goals, your manifestations, your money. You're on your bullshit. You're on your bullshit, Capricorns. You're on your bullshit. I'm here for it. I always joke that with a Capricorn, there are 3 things you don't mess with a Capricorn. In this order. And some of y'all's feelings are going to get hurt. Money. You don't mess with their money. You don't mess with their integrity. And you don't mess with their family. You don't mess with their people. I told you some of y'all's feelings were going to get hurt. Stones for Capricorns. Pyrite and Obsidian. Pyrite and Obsidian. You guys are the mountain lion this week. Y'all are the mountain lion this week. All right, Aquarius. Really? It was me. It was me. It hit my thumb. I was going to give you a hard time at Aquarius. It's not you. It's me. It's not you. It's me. If y'all have not watched the astrological forecast, okay, maybe it is you, Aquarius. Really? Make sure these aren't being put back in there upside down. Maybe it is you, Aquarius. For 2 decks to do that? Or maybe I just need some toffee. Maybe I need some toffee. Maybe that's it. It's been a powerful energy day. Yeah. Y'all throwing cards, Aquarius. Maybe we have angry... Oh, God, please don't have angry Aquariuses. Please. I see you. I haven't even turned the other two cards over. This is the Morrigan and Sovereignty. I see you, Aquarius. Creativity and eternal charisma. Of course. Aquarius, you have sovereignty. You are all about taking back your shit this weekend, this week. You are all about reestablishing boundaries, reestablishing borders. And not only are you all about reestablishing borders, but you're putting up like prison, maximum security prison type walls and razor wire, and absolutely is no one getting over that wall. You are all about making sure that your Aquarius self and your Aquarius path is set in fucking stone. A little different than the Capricorns, you are taking shit back so you can move forward. The people that have walked all over you, the people that have taken advantage of you, because here's the thing about you Aquariuses, and I love this. Y'all have this like hard exterior, right? Even though you're an air sign and you think a lot, you have this like hard exterior. Every single one of you that I have ever known is like this. Now, some people you let in pretty quickly, but other people you don't. And it's usually the ones that take a while to get all the way in. Those are the ones that fucking hurt you the most. Am I right, Aquarius? The ones that you are like, I don't know if I want to let you in or not. And then, bam, they hurt you. Yeah? Yeah? This is the week, Aquarius, that you're feeling that need to say F you to every single one of the people that have done you wrong. This is the week that you are like, nope, this is my energy, and this is my energy, and this is my hoodie, and this is my shirt, and fuck you, you can't have this pan, whatever it is. This is also the week. One of the things I do love about Aquarius is that y'all are really fucking creative. You are. I know that some of you are like, I am not. You are. I have yet to meet an Aquarius that isn't creative. And here's the thing. Most of you Aquariuses are really creative when it comes to numbers. You're really creative when it comes to very structured things. So how many of you Aquariuses out there that you're like, I'm not creative, I'm not creative. How many of y'all can see a pattern in numbers like that? How many of y'all can go, you know what? If I were to put this here and this here and this here, I could have this amount of money so I could do this. You Aquariuses are overthinkers and analytical as fuck. Some of y'all get free enough that you can make some badass fucking artwork. But no matter if you make, I keep having this itch right here. No matter if you make artwork or not, Aquarius, you are an over-analyzing powerhouse. And that's a good thing this week, because this is going to help you get back your sovereignty. Oh, and you're going to be really charming doing it. As you are telling people to go somewhere else forever, to go take a swim in a black hole, to go get lost in a Louisiana swamp, you're going to be so charismatic doing it. You're going to be so awesome doing it that they're going to go, okay. Aquarius, you have the charismatic presence to make people want to fuck off this week. So this right here, Aquarius, this is a powerhouse week for you getting back to, I don't want to say base because that's not right. I think that this is resetting you, and this is getting you back to a place that I don't think you realize you've ever been in. I think that this place is going to be a place that's safe, a place with boundaries, a place that allows your creativity to move forward and do everything you need to do. Oh, and you're really just a cool motherfucker this week, Aquarius. I will say that, like the Capricorns, be careful what you say. Like the Capricorns, you're going to be drawing shit to you all week, so be really careful with that. I'm wagging the card like I'm wagging my finger. I'm wagging the card at you. I'm just saying. It's a good week, Aquarius. It's a really, really good week. stones for Aquarius. Blue Apatite. Blue Apatite and Charoite. Blue Apatite and Charoite. Y'all are the elephant this week. Y'all are the elephant this week. All right, Piscesians. I'm trying to draw a lot of cards there, Pisces. I don't know about that. Okay. Pisces, y'all have control. I almost bit my lip. Y'all have the control card. And I don't know, some of you are like, oh God, oh no. This is a double-edged sword. We're going to talk about it. You have control, and then you have growth of energy, and then you have learn the truth. Pisces, the very first part of this week, I would really say probably until Friday. Your energy is intense. This Scorpio full moon has really affected you in a way. I would bet that the vast majority of you Pisces have been really, really emotional. Am I right? Whether it's anger, whether it's sadness, whether it's happiness, whatever it is, you have been overly emotional. Am I right? Even more than your normal Pisces. Even more than your normal Pisces self. Am I right? Not the rest of this week. Your energy not only goes through the roof, but it exudes out from you. Part of the reason, Pisces, that you have been such a mess with this full moon is because you've been bottling up all of these emotions. You've been bottling everything. You bottled it all up, you put it on a shelf, and then the cat got up there, and now the cat is knocking shit down. And that's why your emotions have been all over the fucking place. That's why you're like, what is wrong with me? I just went from laughing to crying to angry to hungry, like all the things. Just boom, 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 boom. The first part of this week, Pisces, you have this intense control of where those emotions go. Think about that for a minute. Your energy grows exponentially this week, Pisces. This full moon in Scorpio is really, really good for you. It's really good for you, and it's really powerful for you. So I don't think this is going to be a light switch. I don't think that in 5 minutes you're going to be like, with the energy. I think that this is gradually going to happen over tomorrow. I think that by Wednesday at lunchtime, you're going to like just have this moment where you're like, bet. And you're going to realize that Tuesday and into Wednesday, you've been a powerful, now I got the hiccups, powerful ass Pisces. Remember when I said it was a double-edged sword though? Control is a double-edged sword. I want you to be very cautious this weekend of either people that have controlled you in the past or tried to control you in the past, or someone new that's in your path now that's trying to control you. Because this is the learn the truth card. And when I saw that with the control, I immediately was like, son of a bitch. Because you Pisces are the emotional powerhouse of the zodiac. You just are. You're the emotional powerhouse. So people get addicted to that, especially people that want to control, especially people that need to control more energy than they have. And who has that? You do, Pisces. Oh, and it gets bigger this week. So these fuckers that tried to control you in the past or that are trying to control you now are going to come right back up into your life. So first of all, don't answer the phone. Don't answer that text. They can sit there on fucking red. You need to learn the truth about what it is, why it is that they're reaching out to you. What do you want? Pointedly ask them, what do you want? And be honest with me. What do you want? Be honest with me. I know some of you Pisces are like, I don't know if I can do that. Bitch, yes, you can. Yes, you can. I have faith in you, Pisces. This is a powerful ass week for you, Pisces. Your energy is through the roof. Don't let that person back in, or don't let some new person get their claws in. Okay? Y'all Pisces, look out for each other. Look out for each other. If you have friends that are Pisces, if you have family members that are Pisces and you're a Pisces, y'all look out for each other. Okay? Y'all are all your own accountability buddies. Y'all look out for each other because y'all are emotional powerhouses. So you see things super clear for other people, but maybe not always for yourself. So this week, if all of y'all's energy is through the roof, then you can all see that each other's energy is through the roof and who might be trying to take advantage of that. Stones for Pisces. Carnelian. I'm going to give you two red ones. Carnelian and red Jasper. Carnelian and red Jasper. Because red Jasper is going to help you tell that person, what the fuck do you want? Carnelian is a very, very powerful stone, and I think it's going to be really good for you this week. I'm trying to figure out what animal. That's the hard one. The stones were easy. It keeps coming to my mind, so this is what y'all are. Y'all are the Pisces. Y'all are the Pisces. Peacock. I was reading Leanne's comment. Y'all are the Peacock. Y'all are the Peacock. Do you know why? Have y'all ever watched a peacock when they open their tail? How beautiful it is. How it just fans out. That's exactly how your energy is going to do this week. And have y'all ever actually been around a peacock? They're kind of mean. They're beautiful and kind of mean. Just like the Pisces. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Tell me that's not funny. Tell me that's not spot on. Everybody is laughing their ass off. Okay, Aries. I tried to pull an anchor card, and then you wanted to have like 6. We're not doing that. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. It was funny, wasn't it? It was funny. I'm not gonna lie. It was funny. There we go. I need some toffee bits. Aries, we're not doing all the cards. I know that this Scorpio full moon has affected y'all. I know all the Aries stuff coming up on the 16th is going to affect y'all. Endurance, good fortune, and overcome fear. I'm here for all of this, Aries. Are you here for it? Because I'm here for it. Endurance, good fortune, and overcome fear. Do I even need to explain? Do I even need to explain? Aries. What a fucking good week for y'all. Y'all have been going through so much shit. Not only have you been going through so much shit, but it has felt like the shit has been never ending. Thank you for that. It has felt like the shit has been never ending. And you are just like, you know what? You can make it through today. You can make it through today. You can make it through today. You've just been like trying to kind of coax yourself along, right? You've been trying to make sure that you are talking up your own endurance, right? You're just like, you know what? You can do this. You can do this. You can do that. Just one more day. Just it's almost Friday. Like you know what I mean? This is the week that endurance pays off. This is the week that endurance pays off. Because your luck goes and just shifts this week. I can't tell you what day, because for every one of you, it's going to be different. But you're going to wake up like, okay. You're going to wake up and feel it. You're going to wake up and be like, I just feel like a lucky bitch. Like you're just going to wake up different. I don't think it's going to take till this weekend, okay? Because some of you guys are like, I hope it does quickly. I think quickly. I think within the next 3 days, every one of you Aries is going to wake up and be a lucky little shit. Every one of you. What I love about this is because that endurance is paying off. And when I say a lucky little shit, I don't mean that someone's going to walk in and hand you $1,000. I mean, you're going to start to see stuff that you've been saying, you know what, let me just make it through this project. Let me just, you know, that bitch Karen over there only has 2 days left. Let me just make it through that. Y'all are going to start to see all of the things that you've been having to force your endurance. You're going to start to see all of that. I'm just saying, y'all are going to start to see all of that. How well you have done, how big you have manifested, all of the things that you have just held on for. The Overcome Fear card has got me a little bit interested and stumped at the same time, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm not happy with you, and you're interrupting me again. Nope, you're interrupting me again, sir. No, I love you. Nope, you cannot get in my lap. I don't care how cute you are. I don't care how cute you are. He's learned to mimic Kirsten hollering, "Mom, Mom, Mom," at me. The cadence of it. He's learned to mimic words. It's funny. This one right here, the Overcome Fear card, has got me a little interested because every single one of you Aries, with this endurance, you have developed a fear, a new fear of something. Whether this is of losing your job, whether this is of getting your dream job, whether this is of a person, a thing, whatever. Every single one of you guys, every single one of you Aries has developed a new fear because of this endurance that you've had to endure. Because of this endurance that you've had to make yourself do. Every one of you. You deal with that fear this week, and not only do you deal with that fear, but that fear is able to be turned into something powerful. So that's why I said this has me a little stumped, because you Aries suddenly being afraid of something, you Aries that run headlong into everything, suddenly being afraid of something, like that's why I was like, I'm a little stumped by this. I'm a little stumped by this. Like, what? But at the same time, I'm here for it going away as well. It's going to be a really good week, Aries. A really, really, really good week. And I love that you have the Good Fortune card with everything coming up this week. Stones for Aries. The first one I'm going to give you is Amethyst. The darker, the better. You know what? And Fluorite. Those two pair really well together. But Fluorite is going to help you focus on... It's going to help you focus. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out why he's suddenly all up in my face. I'm like, what did you knock over? Downstairs. What'd you knock over downstairs? Where's my Tauruses? Oh, animal. Animal for Aries. Y'all were about to skewer me, yeah? I think y'all are the black cat this week. I think y'all are the black cat this week. Look up the spiritual meaning. Make sure that you look up the spiritual meaning of black cat. Black cat. Not just cat, but black cat. All right, Taurus, you ready? Okay. Not gonna lie, when I first turned this over, I was like, nope. But the last card helps. But the last card helped. Taurus, you have abandonment, right? Every Taurus went, what? Then you have balanced emotions upside down. Every one of you went, no, right? And then you have passion. I know every one of you Tauruses is like, I don't like it. Taurus, this is the week that you 100% are the one that is abandoning someone else. I'm going to tell you why. This is not some friend or loved one, someone that, this is going to sound really mean, but you're going to know exactly what I'm saying. Someone that you really care a lot about. This is someone that has either been causing a lot of problems in your life, or this is an ex or an ex-friend that has been trying to come back into your life, that's been doing whatever it is that they can do to get back on your phone. And you've actually been toying with the idea of, well, maybe I'll just say hi. Maybe I'll just catch up and see what's going on. This is the week, Taurus, that this person that has either been coming back into your life or the one that has been such a fucking bitch to you, those full-on underneath Taurus emotions, because most Tauruses are really cool on the outside. And they get mistaken for either not caring. I got a peanut in the back of my throat. They get mistaken for either not caring or, well, not caring. Or just being cool and chill and calm, right? Oh, not this week. It is kind of fire and brimstone this week, Tauruses, at that person. At that one person. Not everybody, but at that one person. This is the week that you put your petty skills to good use, Taurus. Let's say that you have someone that has been doing everything they can to make your life a living hell. Whether it's a family member, whether it's a neighbor, whether it's somebody at work, it doesn't matter. And you might have, from the privacy of your own little brain space, you might have been collecting information. You might have been collecting evidence at what a piece of fucking shit they actually are, so you can show everybody else. This is the week that if you have somebody that's trying to come back into your path, back into your space, back into your life, and you're like, well, you know, I mean, at one time I did really love them and maybe I should just say hi or whatever. This is the week that you're like, no. No. There's going to be a lot of people that have wronged a Taurus and trying to be nice to them this week that are going to get cut off at the knees. Actually, I don't think it's cut off at the knees. It's like a really quick slice of the Achilles tendon. Here's why. And some of you Tauruses are like, yeah, but I don't think I can do that. You can. You can. And you're gonna. Not because I said so, but because there's a carrot dangling in front of you, and that is the thing that you want the most right now. That is the thing that you want the most right now. That promotion, that whole new job, that new house, that new car, that new business, whatever it is. You have a carrot being dangled in front of you right now. So what's holding you back? This motherfucker coming back in your path, or this motherfucker that's been trying to stomp you down. I'm just saying. I'm here for this, Taurus, because I have too many of y'all around me. I have too many of y'all that come in and out of my path all the time, and I see how people take advantage of you. All of you. Even the strongest, most bullheaded Tauruses I've ever met in my life. Y'all let a manipulative motherfucker in, and everybody can tell you that that's exactly what they are. But guess what? You ain't listening. You ain't listening. Am I right? This fucker really just laid right under my feet. And when I put my feet down, now he's like, Aah! I'm here for this week, Taurus. Let that bitch have it so you can get on with the thing that you're the most passionate about. Quit worrying about this one single motherfucker. Stones for Tauruses and toffee for Bodhi. Prehnite. Prehnite and blue apatite. I love that some of you Tauruses are like, I got it. Some of you are silently cussing me. And some of you are thumbing through all the petty evidence you got. Y'all are the Raven this week, and I'm going to tell you why. Did y'all know Ravens will hold a grudge? Did y'all know Ravens hold a grudge? Do you know that they get other Ravens to hold a grudge against you too? If that is not petty. All right, Gemini. Taurus, y'all are the Raven this week. Y'all want to bounce that card. All right. Gemini, you're really not going to like me. I just want you to know. Okay? Just mentally get prepared. Just mentally get prepared. You will like me again in just a minute, but right off the bat, you're not going to like me. This is the abuse card. The first part of this week is going to suck. The first part of this week is going to suck. Someone or a situation with someone's in it is going to take advantage of you. You're going to know that they're taking advantage of you, and they're going to do it. And the thing is, there's the situation is that you know they're taking advantage of you, and you have to let them. Does that make sense? You have to let them. Someone is going to abuse your trust. They're going to abuse your time. They're going to abuse your energy. They're going to abuse every single thing. And you kind of have to let them. And I'm going to tell you why. Like I said, I knew that you were going to hate me. Okay? But you're not going to hate me for the rest of this. Just that first card. I love you, Geminis. Okay? So please, 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 please. Just hear me out. Sometimes we have to... I am that person that... Let me say it this way. I am that person that I eat all the gross shit on my plate first. As a kid, and even now, if there's something on my plate that I don't like, I eat all the gross shit first, and then I eat the good stuff. Okay? Because after that happens, you have elixir of life, you have growth of energy, and y'all have to have a third card. And we're going to talk about it here in just a second, okay? The elixir of life and growth of energy, Gemini. Let them do whatever the fuck it is that they think they need to do to get one over on you. Because you're going to walk away. You're going to walk away with this crazy new influx of energy and of just understanding of your path. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You're going to walk away from whatever this is over the next couple of days with this crazy, unique insight and understanding about your path and about where you're going and why you're going there. You're also going to walk away with this amazing new outlook and your energy through the fucking roof. What I love the most about this is that even though that's a shit thing right off the bat, just let it happen and get it over with. Okay? Because the things that this teaches you this week, the things that you let go of, the things that you allow to grow, the path you see, this is the financial security card, Geminis. This is the financial security card. Remember how I said earlier that this weekend is really, really a big, big thing for manifesting, for moving that whole mountain? Do you remember when I said that, Geminis? Part of the mountain you got to move first is this pebble right here. Let them do whatever the fuck it is they feel like they need to do to get one over on you. Because from here on out... Apparently I'm going to drop cards. From here on out, I'm just saying, Geminis. I'm just saying. It's going to be an epic week, even though the first few days are going to suck. Stones for Geminis. I know some of you guys are not going to like this because I know a lot of people are very partial to the metal that they wear. Gold. Wear some gold this week, okay? Even if it's just like a t-shirt with some gold on it, wear some gold, okay? Topaz. Any color topaz is going to be good for you this week. And garnet. Topaz and garnet. I don't know why I'm giving you this, but y'all are the rattlesnake. I don't know why. When I was like, what animal am I going to give you guys? And I was like, what is a very dualistic animal? The rattlesnake. My brain was like, you know when someone says something really stupid and you go like this? That's how I just did it, my brain. All right, my sweet little Cancer babies. We ready? The rattlesnake is actually something I've looked up more than a handful of times. The spiritual meaning. I think y'all are going to find it very interesting, Geminis. Okay, I'm going to feel like an infomercial here. Cancers, do you need a windfall? Do you need a break? Do you need something spectacular to happen in your life? If the answer is yes, then this is your week because you start off with the Deliverance card. And then you have Good Fortune. And then you have the Passion card. Oh, Cancers, let's see what you have won in this week's game of Zodiacs. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. It was the best way I could think of to read that. Plus, I need to wake y'all up. Like the Gemini is kind of, everybody was like, I don't know about that. Cancer. Every single one of you, when I said deliverance, something popped in your head. Right? When I said deliverance, every single one of you Cancers went, thank fucking everything. Am I right? Am I right? Did every one of you Cancers go, yeah? Yeah? Did every one of you Cancers get excited when I said deliverance? So this means something different to every single one of you Cancers. I'm not going to explain it to you. Because when I said deliverance, every one of you instantly knew what from. It's probably something you've been asking for. You've been manifesting. You've been trying to get it to work. You've been doing everything you can to get this deliverance. Am I right, Cancers? Am I right? Well, this deliverance also brings in a crazy fucking amount of good luck. You need to be a lucky little shit. Go stand with your Cancer friend this week. You need some luck. Maybe kind of rub arms with them or something. Or maybe, give them a little friendly hug or whatever. I'm just saying. But the Cancers are lucky little shits this week. You need some luck. Your Cancers got it. Don't steal it. Just ask. Just ask. The other thing I'm going to say is this, Cancers. And normally this is not something I would say. But, okay, well, this next part is something I would say. You deserve this. You deserve the deliverance and you deserve the good luck, Cancers. Here's the part that I normally wouldn't say. You ain't got to share this. I know I just told everybody to come find their Cancer friends, but guess what? You don't got to share your good luck. You win the lottery this week, you ain't got to share it. You don't. Because what's the first thing that's going to happen? I'm going to tattle on you Cancers. Something good happens. What's the first thing that's going to happen? You're going to go, like, you win money, you're going to go spend it on everybody else. Somebody said, can a Cancer not share? I don't know. I don't know. Every Cancer I've ever known, if you have something good that happens, you want everybody around you to have the good. But Cancer, you need to be a little selfish with this because you keep giving away all of the good that comes in. You get, so let's say you get $100. You're going to give away $99.50. And that makes you feel bad that you're spending 50 cents on yourself. Am I right? Cancer, you need to keep half of it for you. because this passion card right here is a twofold thing. You're going to have the opportunity to really, really go down the road that your passion has been leading you down. Let's say that your dream is to have some crazy homestead up in the mountains. Well, this might be the week that something happens for you to find the perfect land. Or this might be the week that you do win the lottery or whatever, Cancer. Whatever your dream and goal has been, whatever your passion is, this is the week that a lot of that starts to happen, okay? So keep some of this good luck for you. The other part of this, and some of you Cancers might throw up in your mouth a little bit, okay? I'm just going to warn you right now. This is a good week, Cancer, if you have been manifesting a soulmate. And a soulmate doesn't always have to be a love interest. It can actually be a friend, okay? For those of you guys, because I know you Cancers, y'all need people around you. You need people around you. I'm not dumb. I know. Y'all try to play hard to get. You try to like, well, I don't need no friends. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Stop it. You just need like one good friend. That's all you Cancers really want. You just want one good friend. Like, that's it. This is a great week for that person to come into your path, Cancers. Okay? Be open to it. Okay? Be open to it. It's a good week, Cancers. Ooh, my nose is itching. Someone's talking about me. Stop it. Because I don't care. All right. Stones for Cancers. I feel like I gave y'all Lapis last week, but I'm giving y'all Lapis again this week. The deeper the blue, the better. Lapis and Citrine. Lapis and Citrine. I think that's a good combination for you. All right. Where's my lovely little Leos at? Where's my lovely Leos? Of course, you want two cards together, of course. I love that Misty just said, this is what I'm wearing right now. I'm sorry, that just fell in my mouth. Did you see it? It just fell right in my face. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That Reiki session, I felt my sugar doing this. You're right, animal. I'm sorry. That's a little harder. I keep thinking of these animals that share shit. And that's not what I want to give you. That's not what I'm going to give you. What the hell, Cancer? You know what? The first one that came to my mind was the baboon. And I know some of you guys are like, what the fuck did you call me? Look up the spiritual meaning of the baboon. Okay? Look up the spiritual meaning of the baboon. Okay? That's it. I know some of you guys are like, if you want to be the blue-butted baboon, you be the blue-butted baboon. I was thinking of the cute little ones that steal sunglasses in Bangkok. Like, that's what I was thinking about. I don't know what y'all were thinking about. All right, Leos. God, I love this shit. Concealment? I've never known a Leo that wants to conceal themselves. Healing energy. Okay. And finding love. Okay. All right. That makes sense now. Y'all ever have a song in your head that won't go away? And it's like, okay. Concealment, healing energy, and finding love. Y'all, just like fertility doesn't always mean a baby, finding love doesn't always mean lovey-dovey relationship, okay? I woke up with a star walking from Little Nas X in my head this morning, and I can't get it away. I have listened to it on repeat for almost an hour earlier. Still there. Still there. Fuck. I'm singing it in my sleep. Leos, y'all are kind of in concealment mode this week. For actual reasons. Okay? You're kind of concealing yourself. You're kind of concealing your energy. You're kind of concealing your everything. I love that this is hell as well, because she is a very, very intense, badass deity. Yes, she's badass in the Avenger movies, but she's a very, very intense deity. I'm not sure I really agree with the concealment on here, but I understand why they did that. Leos, I'm here for it because there is something really deep in there that y'all need to heal from. And I don't mean that this is going to last forever, because I think that this is something that you guys have been doing for a long time. You've been processing. You've been going through the emotions. You've been having toffee all over your face. You've been... Y'all Leos don't process anything little. Y'all don't do anything little. Did you see me roll my eyes? Watch me do it again. Y'all don't do anything little. Y'all can't do anything in quiet. Y'all can't do anything in secret. You can't. You can't. You will for a little bit, and then it explodes. You're just not built to be quiet. You're just not. I've raised 3 of you turds. I know. You're welcome. You're just not built that way. Your emotions are as big as your energy, and you like drama. Like we all know, you like drama. So you've been outwardly, crazily processing something hard. Something hard. And I don't mean like, you know, you got a B on an exam. I mean like losing the love of your life kind of hard. You know what I mean? Like that level of hard. Y'all have been processing it. Y'all have been processing it for a while, right? I always hate this because you Leos take things so much fucking harder than anybody. I make fun of the Leos for being the drama of the zodiac, but if you guys have never personally known a Leo, I mean, both of my kids are Leos, and I raised my oldest stepson's a Leo. They feel things so fucking deep. They do. They do. Their emotions are just as big as their drama. But the thing is, a Leo never really wants you to know that they're sad. They never really want you to know that something has hurt them. They would rather play this, oh yeah, well fuck you too. Like they would rather do that. They're never ever going to tell you that you hurt their feelings, that you hurt them. They're going to conceal it. And they're going to keep it inside until they've processed and gone through it and so on. But the thing is, for those people that the Leos feel like are safe spaces, like we have no mercy from y'all. We don't. If y'all are mad, we take the brunt of it. If y'all are sad, we take the brunt of it. If y'all break, we got to fix you. Like, I love you. I love you, but you know I'm right. This week, however, it's like the tipping point. It's the tipping point where y'all finally see how much work you've done in healing toward that really, really bad thing, the really big heartbreak, the really big disappointment. Y'all see the tipping point in that, Leos. And the thing is, when you get to that tipping point and you look back at all the things you have healed from, all of the, well, as far as you've come, it gives you even more incentive to heal more. So your healing energy is absolutely through the fucking roof this week, Leos. And even though you don't really want to people that much this week, I think the universe is going to draw in people that need to be healed as well. Now, let me preempt that with this. You can't fix everyone, my Leo friends, and you also cannot keep all of the stray puppies, okay? But let's say that, I don't know, let's just say that I'm just going to use my daughter, for example, because she's a Leo, okay? So I know that her brother's been going through some stuff. He's not, but let me just say that her brother's been going through some stuff. And so maybe this is the week that while she's healing from her own big thing and she realizes, oh my God, I've done the things. I've come a really long way. Maybe this is the week that her brother's like, man, I've been trying to process through this and I just don't know how I'm going to do this and blah, 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 blah. Well, maybe she has the exact perfect thing to say. Leos, not only are you at a tipping point of seeing how far you've come with your own personal healing, but you have after that tipping point happens, you have the perfect thing to say to everybody that comes across your path that is healing from some shit. And that's where this comes in. And this is why I preempted all of this with just because it's a finding love card doesn't mean mushy ass shit. Let's say that the brother that comes to talk to, my kid, let's just say that maybe they haven't had the best relationship lately. And her giving him that one little piece of advice, that one sentence, just makes that brother-sister relationship get back to where it was. That's what I'm talking about. Leos, don't be afraid to say the things this week. Even if you know that it might, I don't want to say that it might hurt, but you know how sometimes when you can see a solution to something and you know that the person that is in front of you, they may not want to hear the whole solution, but it's going to be healing for them. Go ahead and say it. Seriously, go ahead and say it, okay? Because A, it's your path this week, but B, they need it and you need it. It'll also solidify that relationship, my Leo friends. And I know that you Leos hate having anyone upset at you. You hate having anyone mad at you. You hate knowing that someone doesn't like you. Even though you fly your middle fingers, it hurts you. It hurts your feels. Stones for Leos. Garnet and black tourmaline. Garnet and black tourmaline. Y'all are the owl this week. Y'all are the owl this week. I'm just saying. Y'all are the owl this week. All right. Where's my Virgos? My Virgio Virgos. Where's my Virgos at? Y'all keep drawing like two cards at it. There was another card in there and I just pushed it back in. I'm sorry. Because Virgo's got to have 3 cards too, apparently. Desperation. And when I said desperation, every one of you Virgos went, fuck you. I know, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This isn't yours. Because then you had 2 cards come out. Remember when I was teasing you? You have castaway negativity, and underneath of that was happiness. And then you have leadership. That's why I said that desperation isn't yours. Because I'm not going to lie, at first I was like, I can't have desperate Virgos this week. I can't. My emotions can't handle desperate Virgos. Like, I just can't. I'm sorry. Is that Vlad again? Yep. He is 9 shades of under my feet right now. So Virgos, this. Virgos are collectors. If y'all didn't know that. Virgos are collectors. They collect everything. Everything. They collect rocks. They collect cards. They collect clothes. They collect everything. They also collect people. Virgos love to know that they know people. They're going to tell you that they don't really have a lot of friends or they don't know a lot of people. They do. They do. Do not ever let a Virgo tell you that they don't know people, because they do. They do. I guarantee you, if there's a Virgo in your office, they know everybody. They know everybody. They can tell you they don't, but they do. Because they like to study everybody, especially their enemies. They like to study their enemies. So Virgos are collectors. And the problem is that it takes a long time before a Virgo will let a collection go. Before they'll let a collectible go. We'll say that. Before they let a collectible go. Doesn't matter how bad the collectible is. They're not going to let it go. Virgos, this week, you have that one friend or family member or special someone that all they are is negative. All they are is negative. They're always, they just need $5 or they just need this or whatever it is. And you've had your fill this week, Virgos. You've had your fill this week. They're going to come to you, and I guarantee you it's probably going to be for $5 or something. They're going to come to you for something stupid, something little bitty. And you are just, you're fucking done. You're fucking done. They are no longer a collectible that you want to keep, and you're fucking done. So this person right here is going to come to you, and they're going to start with all this shit of, life is so terrible and I can't do nothing, and, you know, Eeyore and poor pitiful me, and I don't know what else to do, blah, 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 blah. And you're going to say, I'm sorry about your life. I'm sorry about your life. Notice that there's a sword and a snake there. The snake is rebirth. And the thing is, in the moment, you're going to feel very justified and very good with your decision. Later, you're going to overthink it. Do not call that person, because you're making the right decision. Because did you not notice that I said happiness was underneath that? You need to cut this person off. Whether they keep asking you for money, energy, things, whatever it is, the fucking crazy ass desperation that they keep bringing to your door, Virgo. It is literally the straw that broke the camel's back this week, and you're done with it. Done with it. And as soon as you tell them where they can go and shove their negative bullshit, that's when suddenly it's like this big old weight gets off your chest, and you're like, sweet. This is the happiness card, Virgos. I love happy Virgos. I'm all about happy Virgos. The thing with this castaway negativity card that I want you to think about, Virgos, is why did you not do this earlier? Why did you not cut this person off earlier? What was it in you? I know this is a shadow work question. What was it in you that caused you to keep that needy ass person around for as long as you did? Because if I know you Virgos, and I'm pretty sure I do, y'all kept this motherfucker around for probably years. Okay? And I saw some of you say family. No. I don't want you to think about, well, family, I have to. And I know that y'all have heard the saying that blood is thicker than water. And I'm going to say right now that that's bullshit. Listen to me again. That's bullshit. Because how many of you guys, all of the people that you're related to by blood, would drop whatever they were doing right now to come and help you? But how many of you have a set of friends, you have a handful of friends or even one or two friends that you know if you called that person right now, it didn't matter where they were in the world, and you were like, I'm stuck, I need help, that they would be there for you immediately? Think about it. You're going to have to ask yourself why you kept this person around. Sometimes keeping people around, let's talk about family. Let's say it's even your mom or your dad. It's a parent or a sibling or somebody like super close, right? And you feel like you have to talk to that person because they're sister, brother, mom, dad. You don't, though. Listen to me again. You don't. If you know that every time you talk to that person, that they are going to ask you for money, that they're going to start drama, that some big bullshit is going to come about, that every single time you're around this person, something happens and they make the rest of the family mad at you. You don't have to talk to that person. It doesn't matter if they're your sister or your mom or who, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They hurt you and they continued to hurt you on purpose. Am I right? Because after the second time, it becomes on purpose. For some of you Virgos, it's going to be a friend. For some of you guys, it's going to be someone you've been dating. You have to cut it off. But I want you to look inside of you of why you didn't cut this off earlier. Why did you not cut it off earlier? Was it because they also did that whole, love bomb shit and maybe your self-esteem is down and you needed that? Did you not cut them off because you watch everybody else have their moms that they can text at any time, so you wanted your mom to text even though she ain't going to text you back? Do you see what I'm saying? Think about why you kept this person around. And I don't want you to think about it in a term of because they're related to me. I want you to think about it in a term of emotionally, mentally, why you needed that person around. If they weren't your family, why would they have stuck around? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? You need this happiness, Virgos, because you've been sitting on this negative emotion way too long. You need this happiness. Because you need to take control of your shit, Virgos. This is a big, big weekend astrologically. And I know that you Virgos are collectors and you like things and stuff. And some of you Virgos are like expensive things and stuff. This is a week. You need that leadership. You need that happiness. You need all of the leadership to step onto your path, Virgos. This is a very important week. And this person right here is going to try to drain all of the good out of it for you. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Stones for Virgos. Sorry, there was a Dr. Love and stuff. I was like, who is that? Stones for Virgos. Smoky Quartz and Lab. Smoky Quartz and Lab. Okay? Thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate it. I'm going to give you a spirit animal, but it's not for the reason that you think. It's for your protection, and that is the horny toad. I know some of you guys are like, what in the fuck is that? Look it up. The horny toad. Oh, that is your spirit animal for the week, Virgos. Libras, Libras. Where's my lovely, lovely, lovely little Libras at? Just saying. Curiosity. A yawn. Where's Amy? Is she counting the yawns? Defense. And change. Interesting. You know, curiosity killed the cat, Vlad. I hear you over there. You have curiosity, defense, and change. Okay. I mean, the Libras are back on their bullshit. Basically, the Libras are back. Libras are back on their bullshit. They're back on their bullshit. They are in everybody's business. They are the business. I love you, Libras, so please don't take that in a bad way. Please don't take that in a bad way, Libras. Y'all are back. You're back, Libra. You're back asking all the questions. You're back finding all the things. You're back wanting to know all. You're just like, blah, 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 blah. You know exactly what Libra energy I'm talking about. Every one of you that knows a Libra personally, you know exactly what energy I'm talking about. That, like, I want to know everything about everything right now, and I'm going to ask all the questions right now in a row before you ever even get to hear the answer to the question you just asked. What I love about this, Libras, I was making fun of you about the asking all the questions repeatedly, like blah, 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 blah. Because it's actually this. This is the defense card. So Libra, I want you to pay attention this week. When you're out in public or you're at a gathering or you're whatever it is you're doing, and suddenly there's somebody there that you're like, let me just ask you 242 questions within a 2-minute span, right? They don't even have time to answer one question, and you're like 10 questions down the line, right? And finally they're like, I don't know, man. And they just kind of saunter off and do something else. They excuse themselves politely. And then you're like, why? I wonder why they didn't want to talk to me. I want you to keep in mind that rejection is protection, Libras. So whenever you right here are curious about somebody and you're like, blah, 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 and they walk away from you, rejection is protection. This is your defense mechanism, because those people that are trying to either take advantage of you, they're just knocking people to begin with, or whatever is going on, they are not going to like that you're asking all the fucking questions. They are not going to like it. And that's fine. That's fine. And in the moment, it might hurt your feelings a little bit to where you're like, I don't understand why they just walked away. And then you're going to go, oh yeah, rejection is protection. This weekend, Libras, this is going to be a powerful fucking weekend for you. All of the shit that's going on with Chiron, with Jupiter, with air, all of the things. Aries is opposite Libra in the zodiac. There's a big, huge thing for Aries this week. it's going to be a week where you make this massive shift. This weekend is going to be very intense, and you're going to feel crazy. Okay. Let me just say that, Libras, you're going to feel crazy because you're going to want to ask 900 questions to yourself. You're going to fall down every fucking rabbit hole that comes your way, and then some. Like, you're just going to feel a little crazy. You're going to be like, probably don't say that out loud because maybe I need a grippy sock vacation. You might even start color coordinating your grippy socks. This weekend is going to be really intense. This weekend is going to be really big. This weekend is going to be a humongous fucking change for you. In a good way. In a good way. I'm here for it this week, Libras. Y'all are back. Y'all are back. You're back on your bullshit. You're back to your normal self. I am 100% here for it, Libras. 100% here for it. I know y'all are too. I know y'all are too. Feel like I had to play the Libras a little song there. Stones for Libras. I'm going to give you a little bit of a harder one, and then I'm going to give you a harder one, and if you can't find it or don't have it, I'm going to give you an easier one, okay? Iolite. I-O-L-I-T-E. Iolite. This one right here is not super gentle, but it's not Moldavite level change, okay? If you can't find Iolite, or if you are like, I don't need to let myself go into a stone shop, Labradorite will help you. The other thing I'm going to say is, like 3 stones came to mind immediately. Kumbaba Jasper. Kumbaba Jasper. Okay. Animal. Y'all are the parrot. Y'all are the parrot. Y'all are the macaw. Pick whatever color your Libra heart desires. Y'all are the macaw. All right, my lovely Scorpios. We ready? Y'all make sure you're drinking your water this week like a big kid. All right. Deception. Healing energy. What? How is that a thing? Healing energy and passion. Didn't we just have those same 2 cards a little bit ago? And I've shuffled repeatedly since then? Or am I wrong? Am I wrong? Dun, dun, dun. Feeling some deja vu going on here. All right, Scorpios. Y'all have deception. Y'all have healing energy. And y'all have passion. I thought it was for Leo, yeah. All right. Scorpios, yours is a little different. This full moon has you just almost overflowing with energy, right? And I know that y'all get a bad rap. I know that y'all get a rap for being, super intense or whatever. I dig that. I'm all about it because I'm not really a calm person. I like intensity, but I know y'all get a rap for that, right? But here's the thing, Scorpios, and here's what I love about this. This deception is not anything bad. I know, let me say that again. This deception, Scorpios, is not anything bad. Your energy is through the fucking roof, Scorpios. One of the things that makes people get addicted to Scorpios, you either love Scorpios or you hate Scorpios. Like, there's nothing in between. There's nothing in between. One of the reasons people get addicted to Scorpios is their intensity, is the energy that they put off. And that is a big, big healing energy. Am I right? Am I right? because whenever you're around somebody that gives energy freely because they are a very intense person, it's not so much that they're an energy well, it's that they're just an intense personality. Is that not healing? If your energy is in the fucking shitter and you suddenly are around somebody who's really intense. Now, I know you're like, wait, you were talking about deception. I was. Because you're not going to be that outwardly intense Scorpio this week. You're going to be a little more quiet, a little more reserved, a little deceptive at all the intensity that's underneath there. You are a healing powerhouse this week, Scorpios. You are feeling powerful this week. You are feeling full of energy this week, but you're being very deceptive with it. For your own protection, and I 100% wanted to mention that first. You're being very deceptive with it for your own protection. But B, because you have, I would bet probably 2 specifically, people that are in your life that are going through some of the worst shit right now, and they're not about to let you help them. They are going through like a severe depression or a bunch of losses, and they are not about to let you help them one fucking bit. They're going to tell you, I'm fine every time. Am I right, Scorpios? Am I right? But if you come in and you just sit next to them on the couch, or if you come in and you just sit next to them in the lunchroom, or if you just chill out a little bit and let them, chill out with you. Oh no, they got some healing energy anyway. Oh no, damn shit. Do you see why I said that this right here, this deception wasn't a bad thing, Scorpios? Every one of you Scorpios is over there like Mr. Burns laughing like, am I right? Sneak attack healing. Am I right? Also, let me just say, if you have a Scorpio in your life, if you have a Scorpio significant other, you're in trouble this week. Because they are full of themselves, they're full of their own energy, and I'm just get some Gatorade, get some crackers, put it beside the bed. I don't know. I'm sorry in advance. I don't know. If you're a single Scorpio, just make good choices. Just make good choices. Just make good choices. Be safe. I'm just saying, Scorpios. Stones for Scorpios. Oh, fuck me. Garnet. Why I'm giving you guys Garnet? I'm giving you Garnet for the protective aspect, but just know, for those of you guys that ever need anything for fertility or love, Garnet is your stone. So for those of you guys that have a Scorpio significant other, and I just gave them the Garnet. I'm sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. And then I'm going to say, I'm going to say turquoise, actually. Not dyed howlite, but turquoise. But if you can't find regular turquoise, dyed howlite will work, okay? Okay? All right, my sweet Sagittariuses. My sweet Sagittariuses. Are we ready? Are we ready? All right, Sagittarius. I'm trying to, okay. Y'all keep bringing 2 cards out at the same time. So, all right. That's been the theme for tonight. So, we're just going to go with it. Okay. Ready? Oh, animal for Scorpio. I'm so sorry. Scorpios were about to come for me. You know what? I think the scorpion is a good animal for y'all this week. Have you ever watched a scorpion hunt? Have you ever watched a scorpion? If y'all have never watched a scorpion hunt, That's your homework, Scorpios. They are like super stalkers. And then, boom, just saying. I think that's y'all this week, especially with your like, you're just like stalking people to get next to them and then heal the motherfucker. I mean, I'm just saying. All right. My sweet Sagittariuses. Thank you for being so patient, Scorpios. All right. How the fuck y'all have deception? Y'all watched me shuffle repeatedly. How the fuck do the Sagittariuses also have deception? Knowledge. Deception. Knowledge. And magical power. Let me just say this. How many of you Sagittariuses, show of hands, saw the Maleficent movie when it came out? How many of y'all saw the Maleficent movie when it came out? That's the energy this week. Y'all are Maleficent this week. Y'all are Maleficent this week. Not only are y'all full of your own magical power, but you're also full of all of the knowledge. You also, you just seem to know the things. Your intuition is on point. Like you're ready to throw every motherfucker in a jar. You're ready to, whatever it is you need to do. And you're happy to be deceptive about it this week. Pull out your horns. You're happy to be deceptive about it this week. So if you have a Sagittarius in your life, just know that they're happy to be deceptive. Now, this actually can work in your favor, Sagittarius, okay? I know y'all are like, it always works in my favor. But listen, if y'all have been wanting to switch jobs and you didn't want your boss knowing about it, this is a good week to maybe start putting the feelers out there to other companies. If you've been trying to manifest something behind the scenes, you know, to leave a relationship, this is a good week to put that out there. I'm just saying, like, this does have a lot of good things with it too, even though y'all are ornery little shits. Even though y'all are ornery little shits. Y'all are 100% Maleficent this week. You're all about kind of being deceptive with some shit. With a lot of shit, with all the shit, your intuition is on point. I mean, on point. So trust it, Sagittarius. Trust it hardcore. And you're magical motherfuckers. So, you're magical motherfuckers, Sagittarius. What's really funny is, I know as I explain those cards, every one of y'all already was thinking about all the shit you're going to use this power for this week. Every one of y'all was already thinking about all of the ways you're going to use the deception. All of y'all. I know you. I don't even gotta keep explaining. You ornery shits. I guess that's what I get for having y'all go last all the time, right? That's what I get. I don't have any Sagittarius placements. I don't have a Sagittarius in my life, thankfully. Oh, wait, I do. I have a mod that's a Sagittarius. But yeah, I don't think she's going to be like doing any kind of crazy shit. You better not, Tosh. You better. Please don't. Please don't. Fuck around. What kind of animal am I supposed to... Oh, I know. What does the fox say? You're welcome. Sagittarius, you're the fox. You're the trickster. You're the fucking fox this week. You're the fucking fox this week. Is it a good week for Sagittarius to do baneful magic? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Stones for Sagittarius. All the black stones. Any and all the black stones. Whatever you feel. Obsidian, onyx, jet, black agate, smoky quartz. All the black stones. All of them. Wow, Sagittarius. way to close it out. All right, guys. Well, I love you, and I will see you guys. I will see y'all later. Don't forget, if you guys want to add to the reliquary, if you want to be a part of the legacy part, and help us with some of the costs, you can do that. It's on my profile link, and I don't have my schedule up for this week because I had a very, very busy day, and I just had a busy day. So